Hello, welcome to Bay of Funny Fortunes. I'm Natalie, and I'm here to do the monthly reading for the month of April 2019 for the sign of the crab. Cancer. Cancer the crab. It's coming. Here we go, yeah. Okay, first off, I just want to introduce one of the new scents with Intuitive Candles. This is called Cherry Almond, and it is to die for. It's a beautiful scent. Anybody new, these are 100% soy-based candles with a 40-hour clean burn to them. 2 wicks. When the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals like pendulums and all kinds of beautiful, beautiful stones. They're gorgeous. And here's my one of my tree of life, and I decided to play it safe for the monthlies. I've got just about every sign covered here. Yeah, so if you go to intuitivecandles.com, these are some of the gifts that get revealed. Crystals, stones, gems, pendants of all kinds. They're running a special promotional that's been going on for a couple of months now that could be pulled at any time, I suppose. But it is promo code BOFF10. Stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes and the number 10. And it's 10% off your order. No matter where you order from, they are international. They will ship internationally. All you got to do is make the call. So I think that's it for them. Let's get right into your shuffle. What's going on, Cancer? Wouldn't want to have the last couple days that I've had. You know, at the end of the day, you're still human. I am. And make no apologies for it. I didn't have a very good day today at all. It was rotten. Right from the beginning. So, it's other people. And plus, I'm trying to quit smoking. This is day 3. I'm on the, taking the easy way out. I've got the vape. The lesser of two evils. At least the stuff, the ingredients in the vape is stuff that we find in our food. So, you don't find stuff for your food in tobacco, in nicotine, right? So nicotine's the bad part. You could have tobacco without nicotine, maybe not so bad, but when your health is at stake. We want to know what's up for Cancer for the month of April 2019. I can't believe we're coming into April. Where did March go? You know, February was never ending, shortest month of the year. It was never ending. How ironic. It was a long, painful month. Horrible. And maybe not for everybody, but most people I knew, yeah, that's how it went down. And now here we are in April. March flew right by. Flew. Okay, Cancer. One more run through after this, and then I'm going to cut the deck. One more run. And consult with Lilith, my pendulum, to see if she agrees that these are definitely your cards. Of the top 5 cards as this deck stands, Lilith, the cards that are meant for the free public general Cancer reading for April 2019 are these Cancer's cards, top 5 cards as this deck stands. You feel the kick. There we go. There she goes. Thank you. You may rest. Thank you. All right, guys. See what kind of damage we can do. Okay. Okay, so anybody that's new, first card is the overall energy, second card your wealth and finance, third card hearth, home, and intimate love, fourth card challenges for the month, and your fifth card is your message from spirit. Your very first card, your overall energy. Nothing's going right for me today. Oh boy, this went right. This is our card. This is for Cancer. Your overall energy. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'll take 4 more like that, please. Your second is your wealth, your finances. We're looking at Page Pentacles. It is Pentacles, and there are opportunities to make maybe just a little more money. Third card is your hearth, your home, your family. Your intimate love, we've got the Nine of Wands, and he's all about defense. Card number 4, your challenges for the month. And we've got the Eight of Cups and change. Card number 5 is your message from Spirit. The vortex, temptation. Well, I don't know what to tell you guys except for the overall energy. It kind of, it's lightening the degree of the cards that follow. Like this one and this one. Okay, so. That candle smells good. I've got it burning. Cherry almond, almond cherry, whatever. Okay. First card, the Star. She's all about hope. She usually shows up when something has run its course. Is something not so positive. Is something not so good. Chaos maybe. Upset. Upheaval of some kind. And then she slides into the picture. Just at the closing of whatever this is that some of you may have gone through as a general reading, which may or may not resonate with some of you. But she's a great card to have. She's fantastic. She's beautiful. And she gives me hope every time I look at this card. It has that effect on me. She's all about intuitiveness, using your intuition, lessons learned from hardship, lessons learned from heartache. The learning curve isn't always a smooth ride for some. But now that she's come into the picture, her energy that she's brought with her is that you're starting to gain hope again. You're finally saying, okay, I got through that. I got through that job loss. I got through that argument. I got through that breakup. I got through that, health problem. I got through. And now I can raise my head like a phoenix out of the ashes and come up and say, there's always, always, always hope. We don't always see it. We don't always feel it. We don't always believe it. Much like our poor universe and our Creator. Same thing. But we know deep inside of us, it's a primal thing that it's always there. There is always, always hope for everybody. You just need to trust more. To build up on the hope is putting more belief in it, more hope in the hope, you might say. And that brings us closer to the universe. You need to trust a little bit more in the universe than you have in a while. One thing that bothers me about people, especially Christians, they do it. I don't claim to be one. I don't like the history. I was born one, and I've been through it all. I've been through. There's nothing you can't tell me or teach me. But when things go wrong, what's the first thing most people say? Why is God doing this to me? God didn't do anything to you. Life happened to you. You're here. God doesn't go out of his way to make your baby sick or to make you have cancer. Boys, I know a lot of you are not going to like what I'm saying, but you know what? Now I'm being real blunt here. I don't give a fuck. End of. It's a sensitive subject with me. How people think that our Creator is to blame for all the bad stuff. And by geez, you might get, thank you, Jesus, at the end of something good, and it's once, and then move on, and it's all about them and what they can get and what they can attract. Nothing set me off today. Don't think about it that way, the way I'm reacting right now. It's just that this is an issue with me. That we cheap out on the Creator and on the universe. We cheap the hell out. It's about time some of us face that reality. Sound like I'm a preacher on a pulpit. I don't mean to be. I'm just the reality queen. I'm grounded and sometimes I'm hard. Because that's the way it has to be. This is reality here on terra firma. Story in the Bible, or there's sayings that Jesus strived to be perfect, but even he was not perfect. A lot of you are going to go, hey, he lost his temper, took out a bullwhip in that temple. You remember that? Jesus had the capability of being angry. Why? Because when he was here, he was human. And we got to start standing up and facing our own truths about what we are all about individually. We got to carry our own load in this world. You better make damn sure that it's a good load, as best that you can acquire. from the lessons that are learned, because she's shown up because you just come through something, some of you, all right? I'll probably delete this video because I'll just get too much flack because of the honesty in it. Sorry. And my honesty, it's my opinion, but that's what I see. That's my reality. That's how I see people in front of me, literally, with these thoughts and this frame of thinking and their preconceived notions. Do you ever occur to you that something bad goes happen? It might be your fault, or guess what? It's nobody's fault. Nobody. It just is what it is. It happens. These things happen. This is called living. You take the good, the bad, the ugly, and you embellish the good as much as you can, but you cannot lose touch with reality and the way that things really, really are. I haven't been titling any of my readings. I'm going to title this one. I don't know yet, but I'm making a note to title it. Just give me a minute. There. Okay. Because when you're done the readings, and I've been doing them, I do the reading here, like for you guys, and I tuck it to the side, and then I go into the next reading, and I tuck it to the side, and go into the next. I do that till all 12 are done. So I've got 12 videos all waiting to be processed and edited, and by that point, if I don't write them down, then there's no title other than the sign and the year, and it's Bay of Fundy Fortunes. So because you don't remember, Oh, this one I'll remember. But anyways, it's all coming from my best intentions, from the goodness of my heart, to tell some of you, you really need to wake up and face reality. You got to stand your ground, and it's your ground while you're on it, and then take responsibility for that. Everything can't be wonderful. Everything, some people say, well, if you just ask God, he'll bring you exactly whatever you want. All you got to do is ask. That's bullshit. Sorry. I prayed for a little girl to not die just recently. An angel, completely, utterly beautiful, inside and out, who loved life and loved animals. She wouldn't eat them. She became a vegan. Her heart was so big and so wonderful. And she didn't do anything to anybody, you see. And I didn't say, God, why are you doing this to her? But I did ask the Creator, help her. If she's meant to be here, help her. Come to her now and help her. But you know what? She wasn't meant to stay. She was meant to leave and go somewhere else. There's the reality of life for you. All right? Making my point. The star is here to guide you to much better days. Better days are coming. You'll be guided, nudged gently. Remember, you can screw things up by saying, well, I'm not going. Destiny's saying you go up this way. And you're going, but I don't want to go that way. No interest at all in going in that direction. I'm going this way. And away you go. And all you've done there is get in your own damn way and get in the way of destiny. Stop being such control freaks. There's an overkill there. Yes, get control. Take control of you, your life, but don't go overboard. Don't make it an overkill. Try to remain grounded and in reality. The best way you can stay out of trouble, Cancer, is to start living more in the now. Not what happened yesterday or a week ago. Well, not what's going to happen a week from now. Remain in the now is a safe place. That's where the most reality is, believe it or not, but it's the most comfortable place to be, is living in the now. But she's trying to lead you into better days, but better times. She's here nudging you and tapping you on the shoulder, Cancer, saying, the way you're going right now, stay on that path. Because that's your path to success, to attainment, to making it. Stay on the path that you're on. You're guaranteed. All right? And just know the message from her is that all is going to be just fine. It is. It's going to be fine. You really don't have anything to worry about at this point. The advice of this card is to follow your heart. Respect your inner knowing. Don't lie to yourself. Just trust the universe is going to take care of you. Whatever you need brought to you will be brought to you. Trust in that. Keywords are dreams and intuition, healing, rebirth, and wishes. This is your overall energy. Second card we're looking at here, Cancer's Page of Pentacles, all about opportunity and opportune moments, and you being alert and aware and on the ball enough to catch them as they're going by you, to pay attention when they come by you. Don't just give it a little look and glance and say, no, I don't like that. Don't do that. You're probably cutting yourself short more times than not by doing that. Give everything at least a second thought before you shoot it down, because this is the card of opportunity and it's coming your way. This is a page, of course, for those of you that are new to tarot altogether. This is a page, and pages bring messages. They're bearers of news, good, bad, or ugly. And this page here, he brings hope, real tangible. I know hope isn't something tangible. It's a wish. It's a belief. It's a purposeful thought that we have, that you're not giving up and that you still have hope. But he does bring hope, giving you some kind of an information, some kind of something that's going to have you really, really going, wow, my wish could be granted. My wish could actually be granted here. I could attain what it is that I'm working for. This sometimes brings this page sometimes brings a pending job offer, a move, major move, not a little one, but a major move. Investing in property, settling into a new property as well. This is going to happen soon for those that this will apply to. Pay close attention to all your paperwork as well. I gotta say it. See, I'm on a bitch mode because somebody did set me off, and it was a viewer. Somebody I just did a reading for, not mentioning any names. And on my form that I send out to people with all the information on how the readings work with Bay of Fundy Fortunes, it says very clearly, very plainly, waiting time at this time for your reading is 2 to 21 days. That's my polite way of saying, don't bug me a few days in after you've paid, when it's right there. I haven't even answered that person. I don't care if they're Cancer, what the hell they are. And if you see it, then you have this coming. It's rude. I have a life, number one. Isn't much of a big life. I'm home almost 24/7, every week, every month. I don't go out very often. That doesn't mean that I'm going to sit and inhale the channel and make it my everything 24/7. Geez, I should have had that reading done the same day, because you're the only one. No other readings. You're the only one. Here it is, 5 days in. Where's my reading? Is it ready? Is it complete, and is it ready? If it was complete and ready, it wouldn't be in my hands. It'd be in your hands. I get a little frustrated from time to time. I can go along. I can be a mouthy bitch. What it is, I'm just speaking my own truth. I'm not being a bitch. I'm speaking my own truth. And it's just that some people don't stop and they don't think for 1 minute. Are you insane? And you know what? The wait time's going to get longer because I'm putting myself on a routine and on a schedule. I won't be working any more weekends or evenings. Readings will get done in the daytime. Or if I don't do them in the daytime and I'm busy, they'll get done that night. And come Friday, I don't care who's waiting, because I have a life and I'm exhausted and drained all the time. And I'll tell you, this channel don't pay, having the channel don't pay enough to make all that misery worth it. You know, I'm sorry, Cancer. Maybe a lot of you are relating to me right now because you're all Cancers, right? And some of you saying, you crazy bitch. I don't care. I really don't care. Natalie, calm down. Have a little cup of tea. When I get worked up, and if I'm really pissed off, this is just getting warmed up. If I'm really pissed, people say, oh, calm down, Natalie. Those that don't know me, especially people online, just calm down, Natalie. Take deep breaths. That's like telling a bagged bobcat to settle down now. Do you think it's going to settle down? By geez, if it rips that bag open, you're done for. That's how I feel. It makes me crazy when people say calm down, if I'm going to calm down. I'm a very expressive person in good ways too, not just this way. But I am. I'm very, very expressive. I can't hold things in and hold them back. Sometimes I know when to shut my mouth and just move on and let things go. Many times I come on camera to do readings, and I'll tell you, I'm not in the best of moods, but I don't show it, so I don't like calling people stupid. Let's call it thoughtless. Some people are thoughtless, just like this person was thoughtless. It's right there. Do I have to put it in great big highlighted 3-inch letters and numbers? 2 to 21 days. That's, like I said, it's going to get a lot longer. A lot longer. It took me, now I did 3 of these public readings last night, and I did a great big huge double reading that was private. And I couldn't even move till 4 o'clock this afternoon. Was I in bed? No, I was up. And once I plunked myself in my armchair, yawning, tired, feeling the fog, the whole, because I was up till 2 a.m. trying to get these as many readings through as I could. Only another tarot reader will understand what I'm talking about. Straight up. The advice for this card is to look for offers on property, work, and there's a really good, there's something good waiting on the horizon for some of you. Please let it be me and everybody else. I'm generous, but there is something that's waiting, and it's a good opportunity coming at you here, and that makes me smile, smile, smile. Income level being raised, or there's an opportunity for you to tap into that's going to bring in some more income. Not a fucking word about being, you cancers are all greedy. How many of you seen the last one that was done on the mids for cancer? I know I'm swearing a lot, aren't I? If you knew me personally, I swear a lot more than this. I don't like doing that because I don't want to offend anybody, right? And I don't sound very much like a light worker right now. Well, sometimes the light worker gets a fire going, and that's where I'm at right now. So, but somebody came in because I said something about I want to, be nice to have that, manifest that red Jeep, blah, blah, blah. Someone came in and said cancers were greedy, and they were selfish, and the more they get, the more they want. And 3 other people went off on her. Could have just kicked her out of the group. I said, let them have their say. And when they're done, I'll have my say. They all seen it before I did. And I had my say. You can't judge somebody by the way they look. No, I'm sure I don't look like I'm stinking rich, but I don't look like I'm dirt poor the way my reality is. And I'm not going to tell you what to live on a month, but a lot of you would be shocked and you wouldn't believe me anyway. You'd say that just can't be. And I worked my whole life. So, is it a sin? Is somebody going to judge? Sometimes that's probably one of those other religions anyway, because the way they spoke, very judgmental. You're all going to burn in hell kind of a thing. And again, it was probably Christian. I don't know. But anyways, and I don't diss the everyday normal people that are practice their Christianity. They go to church, once or twice a week, whatever it is. Those aren't the people that I'm going after here. I'm talking about the fanatics, the wing nuts, the ones that think that God told them to cut you into a million little pieces to get rid of you because God told them to do that kind of shit, right? Anyway, there's no great sin in wanting to have a roof over your head. This house is so old and cold, it's a little tiny cottage. And it sits all by itself. But the big part is the view out here. I'm right on the Bay of Fundy, and it's phenomenal. But to want to have, I'm happy if I have 1 meal a day. To have 3 makes me feel rich. Really, it does. For the bills to be paid on time, your power, your phone, your internet, your heating, that's a miracle to me. And I'm overjoyed, and I lay my head down at night and I can sleep. That's a sin? Really? I hope that little bitch comes back. But anyway, red flag on any contracts or paperwork that any of you have to do this month. This can be a long video. And just double check. look at it with a critical eye. Any paperwork that you have to deal with, look for things that are wrong. This is one time you want to, it's going to pay off to work in the negative space here, in negative thoughts. I'm looking for things that are wrong with this contract. And when you hit the what ifs, well, that sounds pretty good, but what if? Then you take that back to the person on the other side and say, explain. Make me feel better about the what ifs that I found. Good enough. Keywords: money and messages, work and luck, communications, confidence, and a beautiful word to have. It's the same as her. Optimism, having hope, keeping a positive attitude, how the turnout of something might be that's going to affect you and to apply to you. You never stop having optimism, because one thing about life, it's truly magical. Somebody said, well, if it's magic, it's not real. Well, that's your stinking opinion. I don't give a shit. What I'm saying is, we've got to believe that there is, because there is magic in life. There is some things that are so profoundly beautiful that take our breath away. They're things you don't see every day, and you're lucky if you see it once in a lifetime. These are magical moments. Why? Because they lift our spirit. We feel embraced by the universe when these things are happening. And this, you say, yes, I knew this was going to happen. Yes, this actually happened. All the odds were against it, but yet it happened anyway. That's magic. Card number 3. Your house, your home, your family. We've got the 9 of Wands, and 9s in tarot usually represent intensity, over the top intensity. You're feeling defensive here about something within your private life is what's going on here for you. And to you, it feels intense. To you, it's something serious. You're not going to turn your back on it, turn your head away. You're going to go head on, right, face into it, and you're going to deal with this. Sometimes we have to let things go and not become defensive. But some people think, well, if you're getting defensive, there must be some truth to it. No, I'm getting defensive because you're pissing me off. Jesus, you know what I mean? Oh my God, people. You know, if I get defensive, it's because I'm getting pissed off at the person that's causing it. Shut the hell up. Get away from me. You know, don't need it. Feeling protective with everything that's close to you in your life. And somebody out there is holding past or fast to your past kind of thing. Afraid to let go, refusing to let go of something. It could be a tradition. It could be a way of life. It could be a promise you made to yourself many, many years ago. It could be anything. But you know what? Every moment of every day is very different. You know what? I could be sitting here reading to you guys, and guess what? You know, something out there could happen. Somebody could come to my door and there's a big happening going on. It can change in a heartbeat. Always appreciate where you are, again, in the now. And you need to really do take some. It's okay to protect what is yours in any way, shape, or form that you see fit. Don't let your brain become, your memories, your thoughts become bogged down from things that have already happened before. That's the message with this card. You've got to free up some mental space, as a matter of fact, to make room for your future plans, future intentions. You need to make room. Empty out one of those filing cabinets up there and fill it with things that are yet to come and yet to be. All right? You're determined, facing challenges and sacrifices and hard work, but holding on to rigidity and fear, and it's got something to do with your past. Cancer, I don't know what this is, but be determined. Any challenges you haven't faced yet, they're just challenges you haven't had to deal with, but you will now. Making sacrifices, Cancers are used to that. As somebody said back in reply to that nut bar, they said, if anything, we Cancers give everything of ourselves to everybody else. Mother Earth is a Cancer. What's that tell you? We do. We do a lot for other people. We drop what we're doing if somebody needs our help. I do it all the time. I have to drop what I'm doing. I give up my favorite TV shows. I don't have a car. I can't leave the property. I'm having trouble walking due to health problems. And so once in a while, I like to watch something on TV, some mindless television. That's how I rest my brain. And I'll wait 3-4 weeks for something to come on TV, and somebody needs me online, and I forgo it. Something I was really chomping at the bit to say. It's like, oh God, help me. But we do. We're givers. We're nurturers. We're caregivers. We give. We give. We give, and we feel that we're happy doing that. You feel better at the end of the day because you were there for somebody, and thank goodness that you were. You put thanks up to the universe. Thank you for allowing me to be there for that person today. And I think it made a big difference. I think I actually helped them, but not without your help. We always have to put the gratitude up. It's bigger than we are. So that's that card. Dealing with people. Yeah, feeling defensive, and I don't blame you in this case, because that was my response was, I'm only defensive because you're pissing me off. If you don't shut your pie hole, we're going to have an issue here. Then I will be mad. And yeah, and I'm feeling this way because you're on my back. You're trying to start something with me. I don't take I've walked away from a few confrontations. I just went, that's freaking ridiculous, and would walk away. And they just walk. The jaw hit the ground. Yeah, I'm walking away. What are you gonna do about it? It's just that easy. We really, I don't know. There's a lot of fire coming through this reading. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I'm feeling a sense of fire here, and I don't think I'm alone. I think some of you are right there where I'm at right now, and you're feeling very determined. I worry about offending people to the point sometimes I'll shut my mouth and bite my tongue until it almost bleeds, because I don't want people to. This is people in my own life, my people that are tangible, I can touch, and I don't want them to not like me. They're my friend, or they're somebody that I admire or I like, and maybe we don't always agree on things, but I get afraid to speak my mind because I don't want them to hate me. Nobody wants to be hated. We all want to be liked, right? Like Sally Field, they like me. They really, really like me. Any of you old enough will know exactly what I'm referring to. The next card we're looking at here is your challenges, and it's 8 of Cups. And change coming up for some of us here. What a long reading for a monthly. I am sorry, guys. This is a card of change, and 8s in tarot are all about changes. Not change your whole life overnight kind of changes, but significant changes. Quitting a job, starting a job, moving from somewhere, moving to somewhere, leaving behind people, places, and things, and moving on and moving forward without everything that's safe and familiar to you. That brings about big, big, big changes. But your whole life doesn't turn upside down because of it. I'm quitting smoking. That's a huge change for me, but it's not turning my whole life upside down or anything, not in a good way, not in a bad way. The goodness and the good part will pay off over time, this sort of a thing. For those of you that are leaving where you're at physically, leaving a job, starting a job, this is more about leaving, moving from where you are. Immigration comes into the fold, meaning you're going somewhere where you've never been before. This is the first time. There'll be adventures there for you. Not everybody will be happy about your leaving, but there won't be no big dramatics. This will be a quiet exit, a quiet change. You've prepared the people that count and matter to you. You've already prepared them that this was coming, and now you're taking your leave and you're going to start anew. You may look back over your shoulder and feel bittersweet experiences and thoughts and feelings, but the handful that know, they're quiet, they don't want to see you leave, but they understand and they're accepting your decisions. And you're going to feel, even though you're moving away from your support system, you're going to feel support from them more than ever before in your life. Isn't it ironic? You're not there. You may have more of a connection with them after you've gone. The relationships could become closer. because you're gone. We weren't that close when I lived right there. What the heck? But it's still a beautiful thing. There's nothing to be feared here at all. What else can we say about this card? What else? Some of you were just leaving for little jaunts as well. You know, you could be leaving on little vacations, little short trips away. And maybe you'll make it a habit of 2 weekends out of the month that you're going to take some short trips away. It's just a change of scenery. You find that you went once and it really revived you. And you're making a habit to promise yourself to do that for you. I'm really feeling, Cancer, this reading is all about loving Cancer, embracing Cancer, taking care of you, making yourself happy. The happier you are and the better taken care of that you are, you're more of a benefit to everybody else. You're more of a help to them. It's just the way it works out. Do the math, right? Do the physics. Sometimes this is an emotional card. Sometimes we have to make hard decisions to move forward. The ending of relationships could be part of this card, or the ending of a job, the ending of a friendship, the ending of an era is changing. You're feeling the changeover. Things are going to be very different now for you, Cancer. Very different. And all for your benefit. Nothing bad here. This is all for your benefit. You just have to make yourself more aware. Again, get in the now. Okay? Do that. Living in the now is the most vital, important, most powerful thing that you could ever do for yourself, is to get in. I don't care if it's just for 2 minutes here, 2 minutes there, whatever moments that you can steal in the run of a day and slip into the now. And it's always a great thing for you. The benefits are there. You know, if you can remember to do that as often as you can, you wait and see. I've been blown away a few times in my life. And I knew it, that it stemmed back to that moment that I was in the now, and I felt the power. I felt the shift. I knew something was coming, and it turned out to be a wonderful thing. So, there's always tomorrow, my friends. Tomorrow is another day, and you're not always dealing with the same stuff every day, but there's significant change coming up in somebody's life here. Some of you, where there's small, subtle changes for some of you, and others are, like I said, you're leaving, you're going somewhere, you're leaving where you're at, and you're going somewhere else, which is big. That is a huge change. The last card we have, I don't know who this is meant for, unless it's for me in the smoking, but it is the Vortex, and it is temptation. So, here's the thing. I like to, because of the artwork, they're both caught in a whirlwind. And they're struggling to get out, and they feel like they're just spinning and spinning and spinning, and they feel like they've got no control over anything that's going on in their lives. And sometimes this card, one of two things, a big meaning off of this is addictions of some kind. Addicted to something. I don't care if it's chewing your fingernails, scratching your butt. I don't care what it is. Drugs, alcohol, food, love, whatever. It's different for everybody. We've all got quirky little habits. But it's about that, and it's also about affairs of the heart. To the point where you as the person, and somebody's having an affair on you, you feel like you're locked in. You feel like even though they've broken your trust, you still can't pull away, that they have all the control over you. They have all the power over you. Maybe you're cohabitating. Maybe you're unemployed and they're not. Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? But you know what? You got to be real brave. You find something, whatever you can find temporary. Even if it's a shelter. Get yourself out of the situation if it's that bad. You know what? What's more important? The clothes that you have all packed away? The few belongings you may have? Is that more important than your own safety and your own health, your own mental health, your emotional health? You know what? Sometimes it's best to go forward naked. And I don't mean literally naked. but leaving everything behind. I don't want to be here so much. You can have all my stuff. I hope you and my stuff live happily ever after, but I'm gone. End of. And this used to be you, caught in this whirlwind. Not no more. Because look here, and mostly here, there's calm waters. So close to getting out, they don't see it. But you do. And here's the thing, you will have a regret. And the regret will be, if I'd known it was going to be this easy of a transition to move out of that spot, I would have done it a long time ago. I felt like I had no control. I was bound by fear, by a lot of things. I gave them way too much power. I gave them my power. And it was used against me. Well, now gain your power back. Show them how confident you are. That you're going to walk out with nothing if that's what it takes. You're starting over. And because you're starting over, this is a good thing. This is a good place to be. It's exciting. Let them see your excitement and your joy. Oh my God, what a reading. How long? 42 minutes. Be 45 by the time I hit the off button. That's unbelievable. Oof. I'm still riding this emotional wave. It's, you know what I feel like? This. I ain't taking no shit no more. Ain't gonna happen. I'm done. End of. And it's like, it's funny because you know what? When a man or a male speaks their mind, says the truth, they're usually may not like it, some people, but they respect them for it. But somebody like me speaks my mind, and I'm being very serious and forceful, and I mean it, and I'm stern. What a bitch. Who does that bitch think she is? I'm me. Get over it. I wish you the best of the best, Cancer. Stay strong, stay tough. Keep the love in so you can share that light and that love and the peace out with the rest of the world. Do a good deed for somebody today. Whether anybody knows it or not, the universe is watching, and you've probably made somebody else their heart a little bit lighter than what it was. I hope to be back for the mid-Aprils, but if I'm not, oh well. See y'all soon. Bye-bye.